first thing you need to do is you need to make the decision if you're going to turn the event business into a real business, or if you just want to use your events to produce more traffic for your retail store. The truth of the matter is that the most profitable events that are out there are not really going to be shoppers. Okay, and you need to make that decision if you're going to do one or the other. If you decide to get into the event business, then you're going to be held to similar standards to restaurants and hotels, from a service standpoint, from a cleanliness standpoint, and also facility amenity standpoint, eventually. If you're just renting out your building, in my opinion, it's not worth it. Because they're going to want to use your labor, and they're going to treat the space like they just bought it because they rented out the room. So my recommendation is control as many parts of it as possible while maintaining a really great customer experience. And as long as the controls that you put into place guarantee the success of the event, and it's not there to be a nuisance, it will be successful.
So what are those controls? Give a couple examples of control that you want to have. What are these areas of control?
Sure. Well, for us, it was key to obtain a liquor license, which allowed us to legally control alcohol on site. That's a real big key. From a liability standpoint, it's important. It's important from an economic standpoint because then we're able to make money on alcohol. Okay, and it's also important from a guest perspective because I understand in a lot of states there is a thin line between what's legal and not legal in terms of bringing in alcohol off-site as long as it's not sold. But when you do that, you can't control how much they drink easily because it's their alcohol. Okay, it becomes really difficult. So that's really key to a higher level event. So you have to choose where you want to be in the marketplace, and you have to choose what you want to control. I also recommend controlling the food because you can be a doormat to caterers, and if you're a doormat to caterers, you have different staff in all the time, and that can be a problem. And if the client's hiring the caterer direct, and the caterer has only incentive, if the caterer's only incentive is to work for just the client and not you, and they realize they're not going to be back on site, they may not treat your site very well. So you want to have a good partner there. So either limit the caterers or find one exclusive one, or figure out a way to grow a catering business on site. So those are the pieces of advice I have.
Okay, and what time of year do you primarily push the business?
Our event business is September through May. And that's because we can't control the temperature in the summertime in the building. But it also works to our advantage because we're offering a garden setting when the competing venues can't. So someone can have a garden wedding in December or January, and there really isn't anywhere else they can do it.